I'm cruising again. Just having a little bit of a drive on this very windy day in Melbourne today. Didn't get much sleep last night. You could probably tell I look a bit tired. Yeah, we had really bad winds here in Melbourne, Australia, last night, about 2 a.m. in the morning. And for my overseas guests, it's probably equivalent to an F2, like a tornado. It might not seem much in the scheme of things, but for Melbourne, it's pretty high winds, about 130 k's or something, kilomiles an hour. I don't know what that is in miles, but yeah, but it's pretty windy. Matter of fact, what we might do is if I could do a reverse angle. I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go. You can see the trees blowing in the wind there. Um, okay, Dominic, how are you? Yeah, a very gustly wind. Go, Sam. It's actually starting to rain here a little bit down here in Keysborough. And yeah, it's been very windy. It's actually been windy for quite a few days, actually, to be honest. But the bigger gusts last night, today, and we apparently got some thunderstorms coming in Melbourne for this afternoon. Apparently, they're drumming up a little bit of business on the coast at the moment. Yes, Sam. Yeah, it's a bit like a cyclone. Yeah. I was just saying that for my overseas guests that may be watching, yeah, it's like probably an F2 in their language, maybe. Dominic, you might know more a little bit about that, but I think it's about an F2 type of cyclone type weather. But yeah, and it's very windy. So yeah, I didn't get much. As I said, didn't get much sleep last night, and yeah, I probably shouldn't be really out driving either. But yeah, it's not too bad here. They were in Werribee. Oh yeah, yep. You're talking about the storms there, Dominic. I should imagine. Um, but yeah, and there's my oval. I tend to use that as a my area where I fly my drone. Won't be flying no drones today, to be honest, guys. But yeah, it's yeah, it's very strange weather. Oh yeah, storms. Okay, yep, Dominic, yep. Um, it's yeah, very not very good. Imagine being on a bridge. Oh yes, Sam. Yeah, it's yeah, it's really strange weather for Melbourne. Normally we get really windy weather, usually in October. But at the moment, just in the last 5 6 days, we've had some huge amount of wind, and it's just been unreal. You can probably tell my car's shaking a fair bit. I had to put my glasses on so I can actually see what people are riding. Um, and yeah, it's just been unreal weather, actually, to be honest. I just don't really sort of get how Melbourne's weather is like that, and things like that. So, but yeah, it's been interesting. Obviously, yeah, I haven't been flying the drone at all for the last week or so. It's just, the weather's just been either too wet, too windy, so no good for the Mini 2 drone. So yeah, um, yeah, Dominic. Last time I remember that was 1983. Yeah, you're probably right there, Dominic. When we had the dust storm year in Melbourne, a huge dust storm for people who are a lot younger than us, and people who don't know, we had a huge dust storm that came through Melbourne in 1983. It was actually I think it was about 2 weeks before Ash Wednesday. And when I was at school, I actually saw the storm coming through, and it was just all this dust. And it was just, day went to night very quickly. And so, yeah. But anyway, and then 2 weeks later, we had Ash Wednesday. I think it killed, I think 60, 70 people. I think I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it's all documented and stuff like that. And yeah, Australia tends to have a lot of funny weather in different states. Not every state is different. It's different. It's like Queensland had over 40 something degrees on the weekend, which is very rare for Brisbane. And then New South Wales today has got like what we've been getting for the last 5 days, 6 days, with high winds. So yeah, it's just been really strange weather for Melbourne over the last few weeks. We actually got up to about 22, 23 degrees, which a few weeks ago, which is for the middle of winter, that's still fairly unusual. I don't think we had much snow this year, to be honest. Victoria and Tasmania, very same climates, very similar. Probably Tasmania's a little bit colder. But yeah. G'day, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. I'm good. Thank you. Dominic's just saying C2 is above 126. Yeah, I think, it's, I think what I said, it was a bit like an F2. Okay, we've got a bit of a, hang on, we'll, hang on, just remove that comment. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much for that. I was just about to do that, Sam. Thanks, mate. All my guys are in blue. If you see any funny looking comments there, don't really make much sense here, just remove it, please, guys, like Sam. I might start considering just using the subscribe people only. And thanks, guys. Thanks, Dominic. There's a few suspect people out there, unfortunately. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. It's just been somewhat strange weather. And I mean, we've got blue sky at the moment, but lots of cloud around. And I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and as I said, very windy Melbourne. And but for the it's just a strange climate, Melbourne. We have lots. I'm actually thinking this year, this summer, we're going to have a real hot summer here. To be honest, I really think we are going to be set up for a real doozy of a summer here. Lots of hot temperatures, I think, because the temperature's starting to warm up already, and we're not even in October. I have an interesting accent. Okay, not every Australian talks probably like me. I've been born in Australia, but but every state's slightly different. Yes, Sam, a bit like the open day, back in March. That was our only summer we had, and which was really strange. And but But yeah, it's all right. I was just watching this guy have his car and with his dog on the oval. I'll just flick the camera over if I can. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's the guy just walking with his little dog, and you can tell in the background the trees are moving around a fair bit. Yeah, a hot day at the open day in March, Sam. But yeah, it's not really good. I'm sort of actually dreading the summer, to be honest. I think the summer is going to be a very interesting summer here in Melbourne, and including Australia too. Yeah, the dog. Yes, you can probably see on the video the dog there in the background. He's a little dog. Yeah, I think you're right there, Dominic. The car's shaking around a fair bit too. Um, but I thought I'll do like something live again while I'm out and about, and instead of doing an audio one. I know some people like the audio one I do, but doing the live one last week, like I'm doing now, was fairly successful. So I thought I'll just do another one. And of course, I've got plenty of drone videos coming up still. I got, I think it's this Friday. I've got a unique video coming out. I'm starting a new series of suburban towns and country towns and things like that. Sights and sounds. It's going to be an ongoing series. It's a bit like the suburban train stations and trains, but this time we'll have a little bit of commentary. I think it's this Friday. I've got a lot of videos already set up, ready to go on certain dates. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And something a little bit different I'm going to be doing there. Yeah, we're still part, the X-Wing's still doing his drones and things like that. But as I say, it's 50-50 each way. 50% drone, 50% ground level or special events and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And if you're still watching there, Sam, yeah, so I've had an interesting conversation with a few people about certain people going to cause a few issues on the 14th, 15th of September for the train buffs like myself. Yeah, well, I think it's a case of we'll be waiting and seeing what happens there. But I think people are well aware of what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think various videos are very good there, Sam. And I think it just mixes things up a little bit more better. And I just really think it's really great. I mean, we still, excuse me, we've still got the series 3 to finish up on. Now, just a little bit of an intake about season 3. We will be doing it'll be episode 3 coming up pretty soon, around about mid-September. I haven't got the calendar in front of me at the moment because I'm out and about. And anyway, we'll be doing that, and we've got. Well, we won't try and get another 3 episodes in, but the final episode I might try. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. Coast to Coast Drones. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I'll turn that back over if you can see me. I have to move my phone a bit so it's away. Here we go. That's a bit better. You can see me now. Yeah, I've got my beanie on, Melbourne Storm beanie. As a rugby team here in Melbourne. And season 3 will be the last season I will be doing. because I think doing the sights and sounds one is going to be, it will take over from that. And so we'll finish up with another four more episodes of season three. But the final episode, I'm going to keep as a real good surprise, um, going back to where it sort of all began a bit. So if you sort of know what's going on there, yeah, that's good. Okay, Margie, how are you? Good to see you. Happy birthday to you last week. It was your birthday last week, so happy birthday to you. I hope you had a lovely day. And when you get to a certain age, you forget about your birthday very quickly, like I do. And I think if Dominic's still watching, he'd probably be the same thing. But yeah, no greetings or video from you. No, I've been a bit busy. Been a bit busy. I had a lovely day yesterday for Father's Day. It was Father's Day here in Australia yesterday. I had a lovely day with my daughter, and that was really good. And it's okay, it's done now. Yeah, thank you, Margie. Thank you. Yeah, it was really good. Good day yesterday. I really enjoyed it, and it's always good to catch up with or in my case my daughter, other people. Yeah, it's really good. Australia is in winter now. Well, yes. So we're oh no, not really. We're spring now. I think. Yeah. Because 2nd of September, Margie. Yeah, it's we've just gotten into spring now. Winter's finished for the year. I would get bored if I filmed every train tour. Yeah, I agree with you on that one there, Sam. That's why there's certain ones I do, and there's other ones I don't. The Warrigal one we did 2 years ago. But if everything goes according to plan, I'll probably will go to that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll just flick the camera over for people who have just joined us, see what the surrounding area is like. As it was saying, very windy Melbourne. This is the reserve I fly my drone in. No flying drone today. Too windy. But you can probably hear the wind in the effects mic. So it's very windy. So, but yeah, it's a shame it's windy because I like to get the drone out. I wouldn't mind. I might try and do a live event with my drone on here on the X-Wing. But I'll have to do it at my location at near home where I am to get my Wi-Fi signal. And I need my laptop and everything like that. So yeah, it's a case of doing that. And but yeah, I'll just close down that window. But yeah, and I got my Macca's coffee. For overseas guests, we have Macca's coffee here, McDonald's coffee. It's specially made, and if you're wondering what that 75 is, I've got no idea what that means. It must have been a number they decided to put down. So yeah, cheers. It's always good to have Macca's coffee. A lot of people say to me, 7-Eleven is pretty good with coffee, and it's actually cheap. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I get you, Sam. Yeah. Yeah, I've done the flyover twice. Yeah, I've done it twice. So not really much point me going back there again. But the Rika Express, yeah, I would like to. Um and yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Dominic saying to me, I swear by 7-Eleven coffee twice a day. Yeah, I must say I haven't really had 7-Eleven coffee. I'll have to give it a try and see what happens. But yeah, yeah, I'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll give it a try, Dominic, and I'll let you know too, mate, what it's like. But some McDonald's coffee is quite good, and other McDonald's coffee is not so good. Yeah, close by. Yep. Yeah, because you're not too far from one of those places, eh, mate? Um, and I've just seen what I filmed 2 years ago on the GoPro. Oh yeah, yep. And redo it with my camera. Yeah, I would like to do that. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I may redo with the GoPro. Maybe I'll see. Because the GoPro is getting a bit more workout. I'll still do my Steam Train events with my actual video camera, but doing some trick shots or reverse angles, I'm going to try and tend to use the GoPro instead of using this as a reverse angle. Um, the app, I get the app and it's $1.50. Ah, right. Okay. Yep. Uh, okay. I suppose that's a bit like McDonald's too, because McDonald's has got an app and you can get free, not free food, but cheap food. I'll tell you one thing. I really like the McDonald's Smart Meal. Yeah, the 6.95 meal. You know, you get two burgers, your choice of burgers like a cheeseburger or a chicken burger. You could get two chicken burgers, two cheeseburgers, or vice versa, one of each. Small chips and a small Coke. And I'll tell you what, it really fills you up. So yeah, it's really good. I don't mind that. And but yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I'll give that a try, Dominic. And yeah, most definitely. Yeah, the Nuggets, Sam, they're not bad. Um, I think depending on where you get them from McDonald's, because not every McDonald's is the same. And that brings me to a point about McDonald's. Now, you could go, now, I always thought a franchise would have the same price, but no. Just say, for example, down here in Keysborough, the coffee is about, a large coffee is about 5.20. If I go to Pakenham, um, it's more like, it might be $5.50. So I don't know why that is. I don't understand why they can't be all at the same price, because it's a franchise. So, but anyway, that's the way I sort of see it. It should be all the same price. Baker's Delight is yes, like that. Yeah, I don't know why franchises are like that. I really think that should be the same. I don't know if it's all the same for like 7-Elevens, Dominic, either, because there's heaps of 7-Elevens everywhere. If they're the same price, that's fair enough. But I just question why it's just certain areas of across, well, across Melbourne, and I should imagine across Australia. Yeah. Um, yeah, I watched Dennis's live stream yesterday, Dominic. It was good to see he got back in the States well. And yeah, funny videos from him and Matt. Those short videos made me laugh watching Rodney's show the other day. That was really funny. I really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, it's good to have a comedy act together, and I must admit, Matt did a real good job on that one. And if you're watching Matt, yeah, go on you, mate. It'd be good if Matt goes back live again. I enjoy watching his live stuff, so I got to keep an eye out if he comes back live again. Um, so yeah, it's pretty quiet here. A lot of magpies floating around. That's why I'm moving my head around everywhere. And yeah, a lot of magpies around. But yeah, well, I really enjoy coming on live to you guys. Say hello, have a quick chat. The chat's turned into about 26 minutes, but that's okay. We might go stretch it out to 30. And yeah, it's as I said, it's really just move that camera around. You can actually hear that wind blowing a gale. So yeah, and there's a view there. I always fly my drone. I usually take off and I go down that way to fly my drone. Depending on if there's no one around here during the day, and there's not many. There's only about there's only 3 cars here. Oh well, 4 if you include in mine. And yeah, and that guy and that dog's still there, but not to worry, it's all good. But yeah, it's been yeah, it's been good. I might do an audio one later on in the week, chat, and just to say hello to the people in Melbourne in the evening instead of during the day. And as I said, it's a cool day, but it got me being. I still have my hair and everything, if you're wondering. But yeah, just to keep my head warm because that breeze is quite cold. And but yeah, it's quite good. But yeah, so yeah, got a video dropping tomorrow. It's a drone video at 12 p.m. Melbourne Eastern Standard Time. We're not in daylight savings yet. That's another month away. And then that special video I did a few weeks ago, sights and sounds. That's going to be an ongoing series. So I hope you watch that. That's on Friday at 12 p.m. That will drop, and a couple more videos for the drone the following week. And hopefully I'll be doing the Steam Train event on the 15th and 14th and 15th of September. I'll get it right. And don't forget to have a look at my other channel, James Travel Class channel. That's basically me driving my car with the GoPro set up. We're just driving through different areas like maybe Dandenong, maybe Keysborough. The last video which dropped, the videos come out weekly on that channel. That video was the Dandenong Ranges. So if you haven't seen it, just have a look at it. That was pretty good doing that. There's no way I would be doing something like that today. It's just way too windy. Too many gum trees. They're going to fall over and everything like that. So yeah, so have a look at that channel, guys. And we might do an audio one later on in the week. And as I said, I would like to do a video. Oh well, I like to do some sort of show at some point, but yeah, I just got to get all the right gear, and I just don't really have the gear. I mean, I can do it like what I'm doing right now, but I'm thinking, yeah, no, I won't get the right gear and stuff like that, so that's going to be a while. But just to do the odd say hello, like this one, and then do an audio one, because as I pointed out to a lot of people, an audio one for a lot of people might be beneficially good for people because they don't want to show their face and everything like that. So, but anyway, so yeah, guys, I might take off here now, and I thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate that. It's always good the community on the X-wing, and we'll try and do another live one during the week. And yeah, I will enjoy my windy days, Sam. I hope so. And I've got a couple of things to do. So, but anyway, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll do it again soon, and maybe in audio format. So I'll get going, and you guys take care. All right. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.